Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be taking on Battle 50 of the Radditz event. Now, before I do jump into it, if you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing if you like the content or if this content helps you in any way. But I'm taking a little bit of a weird team into this one. So you can realistically you can replace Vegeta with anyone you want. I'm only taking Bardock and this Bardock into the battle because they're actually boost units. There are different boost units you can use, a lot better ones I guess, but Bardock was the only one I really felt like using and was a bit easier to get your hands on. Because I mean, you had how many days of dailies for that banner, and if you actually decided to summon on it, you should have pulled at least one copy of him, I think. And if you pulled on the most recent banner, I'm pretty much certain you should have pulled him at least once. So here is basically the team. I'm not really focusing on Bardock doing any damage because I'm kind of hoping this Vegeta is going to help debuff the actual Radditz for him to do some damage as well. Then help Bardock do some blast damage since he's a strike unit, and then he's some nice blast and strike damage in special move. So these two are both buffing strike and blast attack. He's buffing blast attack and defense. So the Vegeta is basically there to debuff your enemy for blast attack and health restoration if he even restores any health. The Bardock's there basically to help the Vegeta, and the Vegeta is basically there to help the Bardock. So the Bardock's basically your only boost unit, or your only main boost unit that I'm buffing on this team. So that's basically it. Don't really have much else to say other than let's get straight into the game. Alright guys, so there he is, Radish Boy himself. So get a nice little perfect vanish to start the game, you gotta love it. Here I decided to bring in the Vegeta since it is off the Bardock switch, so he should be doing a little bit more damage. I only meant to go in single tap, but it didn't work, excuse me. Apologies if I do sound tired, I did kind of just wake up and I've got a lot of stuff to do, so I had to really... I had a rush getting through these levels. And if you are struggling to get through any of the levels, I used LOE to get through them. I had little to no issue with any of them. Yeah, you can see the Bardock's putting up the numbers. Bardock is really your saving grace in this one. Even though this wasn't a difficult event, you don't really want to get hit by the blue card. That's basically the only thing you have to worry about. And guess what? There will always, every single time, perfect vanish into a blue card. But you know what, that is just the nature of Legends, unfortunately. Use the green card, boost up the debuffs on the Radish Boy, and just keep evading, keep doing the damage. Switch into Bardock as much as you can. As you can see, the blue Bardock, obviously, since he is a boost unit, does some good damage against him, but it's realistically just smarter to try and keep this Bardock alive. Help get those debuffs with the Vegeta going, and you'll be fine. I decided not to use a Rising Rush on the first half or first few bars of his health because there was no point. Realistically, I decided to get all the debuffs I possibly could, and you see that? That's some damn good damage. Considering he's not a boost unit, he's getting the critical switches from Bardock, and he's getting the debuff blast damage that he's providing himself from the enemy's debuffs. So he's doing phenomenally well for himself. That is why I decided to bring him, because I knew he'd be able to sustain himself throughout this match. And you can see all the debuffs currently on the Radditz. Also, another amazing thing about the Vegeta is every time he does enter the battlefield, he increases the enemy's strike card cost by 3, I believe it is. If it's not 3, it's definitely 2. So that's an incredible ability. If you switch into him at least 15 times, jeez. If you switch into him like 5 times at least, I mean that's, if it is by 3, you're increasing the cost by 15. And that cost doesn't go down, it doesn't stop going up. So every time he enters, it affects the enemy, so that's amazing. All those blast debuffs coming in clutch. Yes, I did charge step a bit long there, that was a big mistake. Yeah, I wanted to switch out, but the game just wouldn't let me, and it actually cost me. So just be wary of that. It can straight want to cut you. So yeah, that wasn't fun. I was actually doing really well in terms of the damage, but then the game was just like, you know what, I'm not going to let you switch. So I don't really know what to say. Basically that's it. I didn't lose a unit, so I'm very happy with that. Decided to go for the vanish, but apparently it had hits back. So just go for the double strikes to end it off. If you were a bit quicker, I could have gotten that, the full 110, you completing it in 100 counts. I mean, I was like 8 counts shy, so it's definitely doable with this team. You just have to play a little bit smarter or get a little bit luckier, I suppose. But that's basically it for this battle, guys. Not really any issues with it. Get a nice little banner, I guess. Yeah, as you can see, literally just 8 counts shy. But if you mess around with this team, use different characters on it, I'm sure you'll be able to beat it quite easily. If you're struggling, use LOE. They're a pretty good bet. But guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope it did help you. If it did, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you all in the next one.